Hey guys, I'm here today. If you can't tell, I'm very excited. Welcome to my channel. I know I look a little crazy. Welcome to my channel. I'm Malibu Darby. If this is not your first time watching it, thank you so much for tuning in again. Today, I'm sure by the title, you already know what we're doing today. I sped home for this. I'm not saying that I snuck out of work early for this. But I'm so excited. Fenty Beauty came out with some more pieces. Actually, before we jump into it, because I'm going to jump into it. I know I always say that, but I'm really going to jump into it. That's why I already got some of my face done so I can get straight to it. If you are already here and you made this far, please go ahead and press the subscribe button so you can stay tuned to everything that I'll be posting. Press the notification bell so you can always know when I post something. And now to the goodies we're going to be talking about today. And pull everything out because I went to Sephora, like I said, and I came straight home. Let's get this all out. So this is going to be my first time seeing these and trying these too. So you will get an honest opinion. So what we're covering today is the new Fenty Beauty concealers and the translucent powder. I did buy both. I also got some little lip products and a highlighter, which I'll kind of be using. Also, this will be a lot of Fenty products. It won't be an all Fenty review, but I will be doing a couple different Fenty products. But our main thing we're talking about is a concealer. So I'm sure everybody knows last summer, hadn't even been a full year yet, Fenty came in, they swooped in, and they threw everybody for a loop. As a new company, they had amazing shades, they had great marketing, they had Rihanna, and they were a big deal. And they kind of sparked people remembering, oh yeah, darker skin tones or brown people, black people do buy makeup and they do need shades. And they just really, I think, did a good job of reminding people that they need more variety and different tones in their makeup. So it was a big deal. She's been dropping stuff. She had some holiday kits here, some eyeshadows here, some fairy bombs and stuff that was cute. But we were like, girl, we need complexion. That's what we want from you. That's what you were giving us. So when I saw that she was doing concealers and this powders, it was an even bigger deal. And she did not disappoint. Really quick about both the products. And then we're gonna go ahead and put these on and see if they're gonna live up to the hype. The first item is the Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Concealer. Let me take it out the packaging. Now, with this concealer, there are 50 shades. 50 shades. I put the little marketing picture here so you can see the full range. There is a wide range of ivory or light, tan, and deep. Each one has almost an even shade range, which is crazy, especially for such a new company to like get it that fast. But this is what the Instant Retouch Concealer looks like. Now, with there being 50 shades, I will be honest, it was me and a couple other girls today, like, trying to help each other. We had swatches down the arm. There's so many shades and the tones are different, and it's almost a little tricky to find it's hard to find your match, not because they don't have your match, but because there's like 6 that might be your match. So today I'm going to be using 380. I did use some other YouTubers I tried to reference. I saw Jackie use 390. I saw some other people using like 370. So I went with 380 after swatching. A little bit about this concealer. It is $26. It retails at Sephora. It has 50 shades ranging from like ivory to deep dark. Like even my dark deep sisters, like y'all can contour with some of these shades. Like it's that good, and they're rich shades. So it says instant photo soft coverage for all, long wear, light as air, and crease proof. A creamy long wear crease proof liquid concealer that delivers groundbreaking range of 50 easy to shop, soft matte shades. So it claims to be long wear, soft matte, light. You know Rihanna's makeup is always kind of natural. It's not too crazy. You can build it if you want that kind of coverage. But for the most part, I feel like her products can always give you a natural look. Now, generally, I use Laura Mercier Deep, but she's running low. So I was like, let me go ahead and try the powder. Translucent powders in deeper shades aren't non-existent, but they're just not as popular as some of the lighter shades, and I personally like this deeper shade for all over face. So this is what this packaging looks like. Again, they are super consistent with their packaging. It's always very sleek, very simple, kind of has this rosy tint to it at all times, and just has the Fenty Beauty letters in the top, a sifter top like this, and you can kind of see that this is a brown powder. So I'll be using this for all over. She does have 8 shades in the powder. So you can, they range from you being able to use it for like under eye setting to all over face. Those range from a pretty white powder to a pretty deep powder that I probably could even use for contouring. So they have lavender and then all the way to coffee. And coffee was beautiful, but it was too deep for what I was trying to do today. But this also says Photo Soft Finish, super fine, weightless, loose setting powder, sheer, extend your makeup wear for that filtered photo ready finish look. So I really wanted to do a full, here, let's zoom a little bit. Okay, we're closer, there we go. So if we're doing makeup, I want y'all to really get in here. So I really wanted to do a fullish face of Fenty, like, because I do have the foundation, but I don't know if you can tell how orange this is and red this is. This is like my super summer color. So no matter, I wanted to try, I really did, but I want to use something that's my actual skin tone so you guys can get a better idea of the product. I didn't want it to distract from the new products and the colors, and if I had bought the right colors for the concealer and the powder. So I'm not going to use the Fenty foundation, but I am going to use, I've already primed, I've already did my eyebrows, stuff like that. I'm going to go in with the Lancome Tint Idole in the shade 520 Suede. I'm just going to apply that all over. Like I said, I'm just going to put this everywhere. I just kind of dot it on, and then I'm just going to speed through kind of applying this. This is just a lot more my current shade. And the last thing I wanted was to put that Fenty on. I actually swatched it before, and it was giving me real Oompa Loompa. Now, I did not color correct. I may go back around my mouth a little bit, but I just didn't want to do under the eye and it throw off this color of the concealer. Because honestly, guys, I had a pretty rough time figuring out what concealer. I even had to go over to my Kat Von D. I started going over to like Kat Von D and NARS and my other shades that I know match, or that I know that I used. And I started swatching them, so then maybe I could just try to use those to match a Fenty to one of those, because there was just so many shades. And it was like multiples of us. I mean, all brown girls, white girls, all like, which one do I need? Because actually one girl there, she bought 4 of them because she was like, all these look like they might be my shade. I'm just gonna buy them. I'm not sure why I decided to use this brush. I don't know if I usually use a brush with this foundation, but we're using one today. Okay, I feel like that's pretty even. So now I'm gonna go in with the 380 Instant Retouch Concealer from Fenty. This looks just like the foundation. So again, super consistent with all their packaging. That same kind of soft matte bottle, a little like foggy kind of bottle. Doe foot applicator, if you can see that. Let's get that in focus. There we go. So nice and flat. So I'm gonna do what I normally do, I believe. I'm just gonna dot under the eye. And what I like about this is there's literally so many undertones. Like some stuff I was like, okay, that's too orange for me, that's too yellow for me. But I know so many people who I was like, oh, that would look perfect on her, or that's her perfect shade. Y'all, I'm excited, so I went really heavy with this. I just realized how heavy I went with this, but that's okay, because I'm gonna really see how it performs. All the way under. Gonna go right under the eye. Move faster before. I'm not sure if it dries or how it dries, so let me move faster. You get 0.27 ounces, which isn't a ton, but let's see if it's worth it. So I am gonna just blend everything except my under eye right now. I'm just spraying my sponge with the Fix Plus Matte from MAC, just to kind of moisten that. And let's just start blending. Sometimes I put my contour on at the same time and then blend it all together. I didn't do that today. I'm gonna let that dry for like 2 more seconds. I'm hoping it doesn't get patchy. Something's just telling me to let it dry a little bit longer. I'm gonna take my black opal stick and just put my contour marks on real quick. Okay, y'all, I might let it dry. Wait. Okay, so I'm just working it around. That's like a really soft, I don't even know how to describe that. I like it. Oh, she's highlighted. It was so hard because 410, I think would have been like my perfect skin tone match. I almost wanted 410 as a concealer, as a foundation, the 410 concealer. So the way that it works is, if you have the foundation, they have a concealer that matches with it. And the concealer, I believe, is just like a little lighter than the foundation. I wouldn't say it's full on like bright highlight, but it's like a little lighter than the foundation. So they're supposed to be able to pair together well. But because my foundation is too dark, I didn't go that route. Oh, that's very natural and very, okay. I think I really like that. That's very natural, like a natural glow. Let me blend out these contours real quick. I almost brought, so they have a few different shades in the powders. They have one in particular, banana, that is kind of yellowy. And then, of course, I got nutmeg, which is like the more my skin tone shade, which I'll be using. But I like that they had the range, because everybody's highlight isn't everybody's highlight, and everybody's face powder isn't everybody's same face powder. So it's not just light and deep. They have like a real range, which I thought was very nice, because I'm sure for some people, even the Laura Mercier is too light for their full face translucent powder. So I just love that. I feel like she's just constantly thinking, you know, Rihanna's not giving us music, but she's giving us like good makeup. So I'll take the trade-off. I'm gonna set with my Sasha Buttercup. I didn't buy the banana. I literally just bought a brand new Sasha, so I could not bring myself to buy the under eye. Oh. Yo, I don't know how this is coming off on camera, but in person, this is such like a soft, I hate to say soft matte because that's what the product says, but it does just look light. I do not bake, even though I'm oily combination. Baking under my eyes makes me crazy dry. Like, it gets patchy. It's crazy. So baking is not my life story, but if that works for you, then I assume that the banana powder would be good to bake with. I'm just setting all the areas that I put the concealer in. It says it's not supposed to really crease, but it does say it's creamy, so I'm still gonna set it because I ain't got time to find out if it creases. So this is just a concealer right now set. I do feel like it's like an extra glow, brightening, not just yellow cream sitting on my face. So that is nice. I'm gonna set my contour real quick with this black opal, and then I'm gonna go in with the translucent powder because I am excited to see how that is. I just don't want things to get too muddy, so I'm gonna set some of these darker spots really lightly. Then I'm gonna go in. These sifters are always so tricky for me. If you have a trick for how you make these not be like the messiest thing in the world, please let me know. So that's the color of that. Very close to the color. This is the Laura Mercier. This is the Laura Mercier, and this is the Fenty. So the Nutmeg's even a little warmer than the Fenty. So I'm gonna go in with the other side of my damp beauty blender in Nutmeg, and I'm just gonna set under my contour, and then, ooh, that is bright. Okay, maybe we not, okay. Okay. So let's go with the big fluffy brush, not that. So I definitely see how if you're a deeper skin tone, so this is more red. This is more red than the Laura Mercier. I definitely see how if you're a deeper skin tone, this could still be brightening, like deep dark, like darker than me. I definitely see how this could be a good brightening under the eye kind of color, because it definitely has some brightening properties to it. I feel like it looks super bright. My highlight in the camera, it doesn't look that bright in person, but I'm not opposed. I'm not against it. Sometimes I do like a, I don't know what that noise meant, but sometimes I do like an extra highlight, so I'm still here for it. Okay, so now I'm gonna throw a blush on real quick, And then we're gonna get into like my highlighter and my lip combos that I also got just to try those out. So real quick, let me just toss on a little blush. Nothing crazy. I'm just doing my usual MAC Raisin and the NARS Taj Mahal combo. I feel like this looks so highlighted on camera. I'm gonna take some pictures with flash and everything to see how this is coming off, because I feel like I look highlighted on camera. So I bought this little mini kit because I hadn't bought, since I got the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife, and I hadn't bought anything else since I got the foundation and the Trophy Wife. So I wanted to try some other highlighters that I heard were good. Trophy Wife is a lot, and I've only heard good things about the Gloss Bomb. So I did buy this little packet. It's like one of their little holiday kits. It's $23. You get Hustler Baby and, well, I got Hustler Baby and Fenty Glow, but they have different combinations of the highlighters and the lip glosses. So I thought that was a really good deal, seeing how both of them separately are almost $20. So to get like little minis of each for $23 was a great deal to me. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite Real Techniques highlighting brush. Now, I'm sure you all know about Trophy Wife. She's a lot to handle. You kind of got to play with her sometimes and mix her. That's Trophy Wife, very gold. Hustler Baby is a lot more of a approachable shade. A little more icy, if you will. So this is Hustler Baby and this is Trophy Wife. So I'm just going to go with this really lightly. I don't know. I haven't tried this yet, so this could be more intense than I think it is. But it looks like some ABH palette highlighters that I have. So I'm gonna go with this, and I'm gonna, let's see. Okay. Okay, now she's still intense, but she's a lot more approachable than Trophy Wife. But I could definitely see myself using this more on a daily basis than I was with Fenty Beauty, with Trophy Wife. And I don't think I would have to really mix this one as much, because Trophy Wife, you almost have to either like go crazy light, or you are gonna have to mix it with something because it's so intense. For Fenty Glow, which is the more brown, it's almost like a nude color of the glosses, I'm just gonna go with Matte Chestnut as a liner. Okay, well now I have just hit the Kylie Jenner. I'm not overlining my lips apparently. So that's Chestnut. I'm gonna do a little bit of Velvet Teddy, and then I'm just gonna pop the Fenty Glow right over it. And I think that should do what I wanted to do. I haven't tried this combo yet, but it's scented. And it smells good. It smells like when you were in middle school and you used to buy like lip gloss from the hair store and it's fruity. Definitely smells like a Lip Smackers. Okay, I'm back. I just felt like I hadn't done like the YouTube slow motion in a long time, so I wanted to make sure I got it in while I could. So I'm back, and this is our overall look. I feel like it looks very soft. I would like to see if the concealer is buildable, and if like it could do a real full like dramatic beat. I didn't do like color correcting and everything today, but I think it looks nice, and I feel like it looks soft and natural and not like over highlighted, but it's still definitely brightened and highlighted. For the powder, I really do like the powder. I kind of played with the powder a little bit more because, like I said, this is my first time trying it too, so I was interested in like the product itself, and I swatched it. I'm swatching it right now on my arm just to make sure I'm thinking what I'm thinking. So when I swatch it against like the Laura Mercier, it's definitely a little bit redder than the Laura Mercier, but it doesn't bother me because I feel like it's also brighter. But if you are a deeper tone, maybe I wouldn't use Nutmeg for your full over face, but there is something that's brightening about the powder itself, which I do like. So for now, I think it may be able to replace my Laura Mercier. I want to still play with it. Like I said, I'm going to do some flash pictures and stuff with the concealer and the powder. Honestly, I feel like I'm more excited about this launch than maybe I was for the first launch. I was excited for the foundation, but I see myself reaching for these two products much more than I do for the foundation or for some of her eyeshadow palettes. The concealer range and the tones and everything is just so wide. I really wanted to get some colors for contour, even like just for concealing my actual skin when I want to do like a no makeup and just conceal some blemishes. It's just the amount of color she had was really awesome to me. I just bought a Sacha Buttercup, but if I run out, I'll entertain using the banana shade for her powder, because I am kind of impressed by how finely milled the powder is. But I guess all in all, I mean, for a company to only be 2 years old and to be having products that I'm saying like, oh, I might use this instead of my Laura Mercier, or I might use this instead of my like products and brands that are like die hard, have been doing this for a while and usually get it right. I think that says a lot. So I'm just excited for her to keep putting out more products and music, hopefully. But I will say for the concealers, for $26 in comparison to my Too Faced and my NARS, I say I like it. It doesn't do the same thing as my Kat Von D, but it's not supposed to. The Kat Von D is a completely different kind of coverage, a completely different kind of formula. I really wish I could have bought 8 of these, but I bought my own coin. But I wish I could have bought 8 of these just so you guys could see the range of colors. But all in all, for price-wise, $26, I believe, and $32 for the powder, which I feel like this powder is going to last a really long time because I didn't use a lot today. I think she did good. Rihanna, I think you're doing it again, girl. I think you're showing that you're more than just like a fly-by-night cosmetics brand, and I'm excited. But that is my review of the Instant Retouch Concealer and the Translucent Powder by Fenty Beauty. I'm going to wear this tonight. Hopefully I can find out if it's worth it or not. I got my receipt in case something funky happens while I'm out. But all in all, if you enjoyed this review, or if you have any other products that you want me to try out, please feel free to comment below. Give this video a thumbs up because your girl left work early today just for this. So support. And I think that covers it. Thanks you guys. I'm so excited about the makeup I can't even talk. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next